Hello, my lovely and gorgeous collective. How are y'all doing? This is your girl, Kat, and this is Taurus Sun Tarot. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for checking out the channel. This is going to be a general message for the new moon for the collective. So, yeah, let's just dive right into it. Sorry, one second, y'all. Sorry, I have my Alexa playing music and I do not want this to get demonetized. So, yeah. Anyways, collective. So, this is a new moon in Cancer. I'll say for myself, as a Taurus rising, we're going to keep shuffling. As a Taurus rising, it has been a doozy. Oh my God, no spirit. I'm not taking it. I want a different one. Thank you. If you guys are like new to the channel, 666, which is the card of reflection, has come out like twice now since I've started reading again, on the channel. So anyways, it's been coming out a lot and it just wanted to come out twice again. And I said, no, we got to change it up, spirit. Okay. So you have 000, which is guidance. Okay. So what I will say is the 6 and the 0, the fact that they do kind of mirror each other, right? So your card yesterday, your angel number was 666 and today it's 000. Zeros to me are all about new beginnings, very liminal space, very liminal space. When I say new beginnings, I think about like an egg. And, I think of like a baby chicken coming out of an egg and how messy and scary that must be, right? I also think about, so big transformation is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Big transformation. You can also use the, more stereotypical, like caterpillar, like, butterfly in the cocoon, and then no caterpillar in the cocoon, and then you get the butterfly. However you want to visualize it, but that's what spirit gave me, is like a chicken coming out of an egg, and you see the little beak and it's like poking and cracking, and it takes a few tries. So spirit is saying something might be taking a couple of tries. Divine guidance is definitely coming in. So let's read your card here, collective. It says, you have full support of the divine. The guidance you are seeking is here and your life is moving in the right direction. This is the start of a new beginning. Where one cycle ends, a new begins. Yeah, exactly. So that, beautiful. Yeah. So say less about that. Let's dive into the tarot. You guys, this will be time stamped if you're new to the channel. So, maybe oracles like aren't your thing. No worries. I got you. I get it. You can jump right to the tarot. So I thought I grabbed my oracle cards, but I don't think I did. Hang on. I'm so sorry, collective. Please hold. Alrighty, I'm back with the oracle deck. So we are going to get an oracle for you, collective. We'll see what messages spirit has for us. I got some time today. While I just did that super quick pause to grab the deck, I did get a download, and it came through as purple cloud, but that made me think of the song Purple Rain. I have no idea. But yeah, something about a purple cloud could be significant. Maybe I really have no idea what that's supposed to mean or stand for, but maybe you do. So if that resonates at all, drop a comment. Let me know. Messages for my collective in this new moon, please, spirit. What do we need to know? What do we need to be aware of with this guidance and this big transformation and cycles ending? Ooh, okay. Spirit said love, baby. That's what we're talking about, love. The number 12 could be significant. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be the case. There's blood coming out of the arrow. I don't want to be so cliche and dive right into, oh, you could be going through a heartache, but like that is kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. Something about the dove. Oh, that's so sad. If you have recently lost a loved one, just know that me and my collective are sending nothing but healing energy to you. Drop a white heart in the comments if that resonates. I'm sending so much love, energy, healing your way. Okay. I will also say, and it may be hard for y'all to see on the card here, there's like a moon depicted right here. It's a full moon. So something about like the cycles, I want to say, of the moon are very important for you, and the waves at the bottom here. Someone could have a tattoo of like though like a what am I trying to think of? Like a there's a certain style and I don't know the name of it and I don't want to be like rude or like insensitive. But it's like it kind of reminds me of like a Japanese drawing. There's a certain word for these types of waves in tattoos and I can't think of it. But anyways, so purple rain, red rain, because like the blood really does kind of look like rain coming down these like two hands. I will also say too, if something is ending, this could have something to do, and oh my gosh, this just got weirdly deep. Some of you could be experiencing an ending in love because of like racial different, or I should say cultural differences. Maybe like your families, like it's something about the different color skin tones here is really sticking out to me, and not in like a that shouldn't happen way. It's more like a like okay, Spirit said that'll resonate if it needs to for someone. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Let's get some tarot. Yeah, I feel like I'm putting my foot in my mouth a lot this reading. So let me let the cards do the talking. Okay, so let's get some tarot. But yeah, something with the dove here. If you did recently lose a loved one, just know that they are for sure protecting you. There is a heavy sense of protection. With guidance, I'm also getting like guardian. I don't know why, but I just heard like Guardians of the Galaxy kind of. That could be someone's favorite movie. Maybe you've watched that with someone recently. Maybe that resonates. So Spirit, what are these new moon messages in Cancer? Thank you. Around love for my collective. What do we need to be aware of? What does my collective need to be aware of in this new moon energy, please, Spirit? So your first card out we have is the Seven of Pentacles. What I will say, ooh, okay. You have the Nine of Swords and the Magician. I'm going to honor that. I will do one more shuffle to see if there's one more card that wants to come out. Nope, Spirit said that's all. Okay, beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, the Hermit is what you don't see coming. So Seven of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. You could have put a lot of hard work into something. Could have been a relationship. I'm also getting like a contract of some sort. But this is also planting seeds, which we know. When you plant the seed, you don't reap the reward the same day. You know, when you get the chicken in the incubator, when you get the egg in the incubator, you don't get the chicken the same day. So this is stemming off of a Taurus reading that I just uploaded 2 days ago. If you guys are dealing with the Taurus or have Taurus in your chart, go check it out. It basically, this is saying to me, like, you have to give something time, guidance, divine timing, I think, is really important here. Wheel of Fortune, I continue to make that point. Divine timing. This is, Spirit is shifting the wheel. I do feel like it's in your favor, but I also feel like you are holding some resistance to it, collective. Okay, with the Nine of Swords here. I feel like there's a lot of external forces that are making you feel Nine of Swords, like stressed, worried, anxious, afraid that you're stuck. I'm also getting too, when I think of Nine of Swords, I'm also getting this Nine of Wands kind of energy, this hesitant, should I move forward? Like the injured warrior, do I move forward? Can I move forward? Is kind of the energy I'm getting here. With the Magician, Spirit's gonna, I think, intervene here. To remind you that you already have everything that you need. I will say, I think there's going to be, in the same way that there's currently external forces that maybe feel heavy and icky. I want to say if some of you have not done a cleansing, a spiritual cleansing, it's time to do that. Take your baths, drink your tea, drink your limpias, and, speak words of affirmation into your water. I know it sounds so stupid, but like, that is what nourishes you. Water is what gives you life. So what do you want to give life to? Is it money? Is it abundance? Is it spiritual downloads? Whatever it is, speak to your water. Try it out. So 9 of Swords and the Magician. Again, I feel like this is a reminder from Spirit. You have everything that you need. Things are always shifting, even if you can't see it. Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Swords. Things are always shifting and working and moving in the ethers, guidance, right? Spirit is always working and guiding in the background, even if you don't see it. Spirit, even if where you currently are, the seeds are not growing, even if you've been there for 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 years, you get the vibe. Spirit is saying, even if no one else saw your hard work and it hasn't reaped the reward yet, I saw, and I truly feel like release the worry and the fear and the external need for validation is what I'm getting, then I feel like Spirit will be able to move through you a lot more easily and through your divine feminine energy, which is, when we think of like the Empress, right? We don't chase, we attract. We don't reach out, we don't live in worry because we already have it all. Why would you worry about being alone when Spirit is always with you? Why would you worry about lack when if you opened your eyes this morning and can take a breath, you have more than most, Gentle reminders. Drop a heart if that resonates. Okay, let's get some clarifiers, collective. I feel like this got deep today. This is a deep reading. So, okay. And y'all, I will also say, like, again, I'm not new to YouTube. Okay, I'm relaunching the channel. Okay, I'm not new to tarot. We're just relaunching the channel. I feel like that's, anyways. So, okay, let's clarify. Let's clarify the 7 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Let's clarify the 7 of Pentacles and what messages you have for us there. Yeah, I was really picking up on this. So you have the 6, wow, okay. So you have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel, I'm going to actually honor all 3 of these clarifiers. Yeah, I feel like Spirit really has a lot to say today, collective, so let's honor that. 7 of Pentacles, you have 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles. This to me directly feels like where you currently have been trying to plant the seeds, there's not equal give and take. There's not equal reciprocity. There's also not prosperity. It feels like there's a lack of prosperity here. 9 of Cups in the reverse, I feel like this is you realizing that your joy cannot be tied to other people, places, or things. This is a lack of inner joy. This is indulgence as well. Be careful and be mindful that you don't overindulge because you feel like you're stuck. Now that could be on spending, eating, you put the metaphor where it fits. So now you also have the Ace of Pentacles. This, again, your seeds, the seeds that you're planting, they're not growing. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying, or that's how you feel, even if that's not true. Okay, and I think that's what we're getting to the root of today. So in this reading, so you feel like there was a missed chance, a lost opportunity, and you feel like this has been a bad investment, lack of planning and foresight, and you kind of want out is like the vibe. So let's see about the Wheel of Fortune. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please, here, Spirit, for the new moon energy. Ooh, goddamn. Okay, for the new moon energy, new moon in Cancer. What is this Wheel of Fortune, please, for my collective? What else do we need to know about the shift and the changes and what's going on behind the scenes, Spirit? Ooh, okay. Yes, bitch. Queen of Swords. I'm sorry. Yeah, so Queen of Swords clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit sees the injustice that's happening. Spirit, even if no one else sees it, Spirit sees it, okay? You can play a lot of people. You cannot play the divine. And the truth always comes out. The truth always comes out, even if it takes years, decades, millennia. The truth always comes out. And I am such a firm believer. I stand on that. Does it not clock to you that we're standing on the fucking truth over here? Come on, collective. So Queen of Swords, this is unbiased judgment. This is clear-cut boundaries. This is head over heart. She's icy. Okay. Ice queen. Okay. Cold, direct communication, clear-minded. She is above I love in the traditional rendition of this card, how the clouds are blue. Purple cloud. Purple cloud. Spirit wants you to rise above the clouds. You are like, you can, oh my God, is that in the song Purple Rain? I just got the song lyric and it goes, fly like an eagle. I don't know the rest of it. That's literally all Spirit gave me, but it's like an old, like, rock song. It's not that song, but anyways, so I'm getting so many downloads. It's like kind of hard to keep up, Spirit. I'm sorry. I'm trying. So yeah. So Spirit saw. And I think that's why Spirit is like really stepping in with guidance here. Yeah. So what about the Nine of Swords, please, Spirit? What else about the Nine of Swords can you bring to light here? Anything else? So your first card out here is the Five of Cups. I'll do one more shuffle. Nothing else. Okay. You have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, I feel like I'm saying shit and I feel like you can't even really see it. I'm sorry, collective. I feel like I'm still trying to find like a good angle, We're working on it. She's a work in progress, aren't we all? So, okay. Nine of Swords clarified by the Five of Cups. This is you accepting that I think it's time to move on. With the Queen of Swords especially. Like, double down on that. Not I think, I know. Like, I know that it's time to move on. So this is acceptance. This is moving on. This is finding peace. It feels like a setback. I do feel that. It feels like a setback, but this is learning to forgive yourself and to manifest even in this energy, even in the loss, even in the sorrow, even in having to trudge along, and even in personal setbacks, you have to continue to manifest and keep the faith. That's what's going to help. Okay, what about the Magician, please, Spirit? And we'll wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If any of this did resonate, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I typically don't advertise as much, but I do offer personal readings if you're at all interested in that or donating to the channel. All of that info is in the description box of every video. So clarifying the Magician, you have the Judgment in the reverse, and this is exactly what I was saying, like in that I feel that there's external circumstances or people could be saying things to you also, collective, of like, oh, like you're doing great, but could do better, or like something like that. But this is self-doubt, Judgment in the reverse. This is, your inner critic is screaming right now. And again, a setback. It feels like, you're taking L's maybe, but Spirit is like, I promise you, this is the guidance. It's like you have to trust in the magic of new beginnings, even if it feels so messy. Like you're just like a little chick. You're like a little chickadee, and you're just trying to come out of your egg, and it's messy, and it's hard, and it may take a few tries, but Spirit has your back, okay? I'm going to leave it there for today. I love y'all so much. Make sure to hit that like button. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.